Hello my keto peeps, it's Samaya and welcome back to my channel. I don't sugarcoat. Today we are making macaroni and cheese, you guys. So let's get started. We get to make macaroni and cheese. I know some of you have seen my posts on Facebook and Instagram, and a lot of people were trying to figure out how did I do it, how did I make macaroni and cheese. Well, now you guys already know how I made the pasta, and now here it is. I let it sit, like I said, in my dehydrator for 2 hours at 131 degrees, and I just let it dry out a little bit. I didn't let it get too hard, and I just put it in this little jar to keep it for today. Now normally when I store my pasta or breads, I put like those little air packets into my stuff just so it'll help it stay fresh longer. But since I knew I was going to be using this the next day, I decided not to put one in here. So I've already actually cooked some of this pasta, you guys. I made some yesterday. I made macaroni and cheese yesterday. It was delicious. And so now I'm going to be using the other half to finish this recipe with you guys today. So I've got some water on the stove boiling, and I'm gonna put this in there in just a minute. First, we're gonna start off with our sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my little cooktop here, and I'm just gonna have the heat to a medium. Don't want the flame too high. And I've got 2.5 tablespoons of butter in this pot right here. And for those of you who are needing conversion, that is about 35 grams of butter. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this melt. Now today I'm not gonna make the traditional macaroni and cheese. I mean, we all know how to make traditional macaroni and cheese, you guys. So I figured, why not jazz this up? Why not make a nice, fun, delicious version of macaroni and cheese? So we are going to be making a 3-cheese bacon macaroni and cheese today. I hope you guys like it. I think it's delicious. I hope you guys think it's delicious as well. And so once our butter is melted, we are going to be adding some onions to this. You don't have to put onions in if you don't want, that's optional, but I will be adding an onion. And this is just a little cube, you guys, that I get from Walmart. They sell little frozen cubes of onion and garlic that I like to use when I'm a little pressed for time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be adding this 1 cube to my butter. If you guys don't have these, I should tell you, I would say if you want to do onions and you don't have this, go ahead and do 1/4 of a cup of finely chopped, finely diced onions, if you want to do the onions. Okay, and these onions are already cooked, so we don't need to let this cook at all. We just need to get it in there and let it heat up just a little bit. And now when you're making normal macaroni and cheese, when you're making the sauce, you would need to put in some flour. And so we are going to be adding 3 tablespoons of Lupin flour, you guys. And I would usually add some powdered, not powdered, but some ground mustard to this, but I don't have any. So if you guys have some, go ahead and add 1/2 tablespoon of ground mustard. And now you just want to move this around for about a minute or so. Okay, and so now I have 2/3 cups of cashew milk here, and you can use almond milk if you prefer, or whatever kind of milk you prefer. And you just want to slowly pour that in there and just stir in the flour. And so that way you pour it in slowly and our roux is nice and thick and creamy. Okay, and now I have a bag of 3 blend cheese here, and I just love this blend because I feel like they go together so well. It's cheddar, and Asiago, and is it Gruyere? I'm not sure exactly how that's pronounced. I'm gonna have to check, but excuse my pronunciation if that's wrong. And I'm gonna go ahead, this is a 6-ounce bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and add about half of that, and I'm just gonna eyeball it here. So we're gonna add 3 ounces of this, you guys, to our roux. And we're gonna get this all nice and mixed in, you guys, so that it's all nice and creamy and cheesy and delicious, and it smells amazing. The only thing I think that could make this sauce better was if I had the ground mustard, you guys. And I'm just gonna turn this down just a little more because I really just want it on low. And now to finish this sauce off, you guys, I've got 2 strips of chopped up bacon that I'm gonna add. This is just, oh my God, you guys, it is gonna be so fantastic. Yesterday, I had this yesterday, and last night when my husband got home, he just totally killed his portion of this, like, and he was just so happy with it the whole time because he's like, oh my God, I miss macaroni and cheese. Oh, he just really loved it. Okay, and now we're just gonna give this, oh, I should tell you, I already put my pasta in the water. It's going for 10 minutes. I did a test before to see how I should cook the pasta since I had dehydrated it, and it seems to cook about the same as if you leave it out overnight to dry out. So 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and add that to our cheese sauce here. Now, if you guys don't wanna use 3 cheeses, you don't have to. You can use whatever blend of cheese you want. I'm just saying this blend right here though, you guys, oh, it is so delicious. But please use whatever cheese you like. And just keep stirring it. Okay, and now I'm gonna add just a little bit of pepper. Because, I mean, I like pepper added to my macaroni and cheese sauce. I think it makes it taste delicious. Okay, and we're gonna come back as soon as the pasta is done and ready to add to our sauce. So our pasta is ready. It's been 10 minutes. As you can see, it looks great. We're gonna go ahead and just add this to the sauce. And I'm gonna get just a little bit of that pasta water and add it to. I'm just getting like half a ladle full, and I'm gonna add that in. And I'm just gonna stir this all up and let it get nice and creamy and cheesy. And you see those bits of bacon in there. Guys, it smells fantastic. I mean, look at that, you guys. That is so delish. And you guys can eat this like this if you want. Just go ahead and start digging in. But for me, I like to take this a step further, you guys. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and move this over some. Now, I've got these awesome mini oh my goodness, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, these awesome mini cast iron Dutch ovens. Oh my God, I don't know where that went. I guess it's because it's almost midnight that it's like starting to hit me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my food added, get my macaroni and cheese added to both of these. I'm gonna divide this up. Oh, this is so gorgeous, you guys, seriously. So now that I've got those in there, I'm gonna go ahead and top it with a little bit of the cheese. I mean, who's gonna complain about more cheese on macaroni and cheese? And this, in the recipe, I do list this as 3.5 ounces of cheese total, because I account for the little bit that I add on top. You have to. Okay, and now I've got some breadcrumbs in here, you guys. And this is just made from my bread. I just took a couple of slices, I cut them up, and I cut them into cubes and made some croutons with them. And then I took the other half and I, you know, ground that down and made breadcrumbs. But breadcrumbs and croutons are so easy to make. Just make my bread recipe, as I said. Put some cut up some slices into cubes. Put a little olive oil on it, you guys, and your favorite seasonings, whatever you want to season it with, and then bake it off in the oven at like 400 degrees for a couple minutes. Be sure to watch it because you don't want them to burn. And yeah, that's it. Then you take them out, store them for croutons so you can have on a salad, you guys. Oh, that is so fantastic, let me tell you. Or you can do breadcrumbs with it. And I let this be coarse because I wanted to have some coarser pieces, but you can definitely get this much, much finer. But I wanted just some little chunks to have, you know, a little bite to it. And I season mine with like this truffle seasoning. Oh, you guys, I swear that's one of my favorite things in my kitchen is spices. Like, I love spices. Like, you transform whole dishes just by the spices. Okay, and so now that we have that on there, I don't have any fresh parsley on hand, but that's okay. I'm just gonna add some of this dried parsley because I like the way it looks. Like that bit of green, that nice little pop of color. Oh, so, so beautiful. Yes, that is fantastic. And just because, like I said, I want this to be a really, really jazzed up version, I'm gonna add just a little bit of smoked paprika on top. Just give it a couple little taps. Oh, it smells so amazing. Look at that, you guys. This looks absolutely delicious. Can you see that? Okay, you should be able to see that. I think it's clear now. That looks so delicious. And of course, we can't stop there, guys. We've got to stick this in the oven and let that get all nice and melty and toasted together. Because that's only gonna make it even more delicious, as we already know. Now, if I can, you guys, and if you're interested, I will try to find a link and leave a link to where I got these, because I love them. I think you guys would totally love them, and they're just so fantastic to cook with. Okay, and so I'm gonna leave these uncovered, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop these babies in the oven at 375 degrees, only for a couple minutes. We're just trying to get things all nice and melty, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try this for you guys, okay? So stay tuned. All right, you guys, they are done. I let them sit in there for somewhere between 5 to 7 minutes, and they look delicious, you guys. So delicious. And even though it's really late and it's outside of my eating window, I actually ended up eating late today because I was filming, and so I'm just gonna have to make adjustments for tomorrow. And so I want to be able to try this on camera for you, mostly because it's just delicious, you guys. But okay, that's neither here nor there. All right, let me take a bite of this and I'm going to tell you guys what I think. I don't know what more you can ask for in a macaroni and cheese. Like, man, this macaroni and cheese is seriously good. Like, seriously. I should probably stop eating this. It's so cheesy. The 3 cheeses just come together and create magic, you guys. Like, really. I want you guys to make this. I want you guys to try it. I want you guys to at least treat yourself to macaroni and cheese. You've been working hard, you've been doing keto, and there's nothing wrong with treating yourself every once in a while. But I do hope you guys make this. I do hope you guys enjoy this. It is a fantastic dish, you guys, and I'm telling you, it's gonna bring you some happiness if you get to make yourself a delicious serving of macaroni and cheese. So that's all I've got for you guys today. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you want to see me make more dishes like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to ding the little bell so you can get notifications every single time I upload a new video. And until next time, you guys, bye.